In this video, we describe the academic disciplines that are used to study information systems and how each of these disciplines contributes to a better understanding of information systems. Firstly, we are going to delineate the technical approach, followed by the behavioral approach. Then, management information systems are discussed, and, finally, we explain what are socio-technical systems. To be able to study information systems in a sound way, a multidisciplinary approach must be used. This because there isn't a single dominating outlook. Such multiple disciplines can be branched into a technical and behavioral approach. However, since information systems are socio-technical, they combine both technical aspects, such as the physical technology, and behavioral aspects, such as organizational assets. The technical approach uses formal models to investigate information systems, its formal capacities, and the underlying technology. This approach is composed by three main disciplines: computer science, which focuses on computability theory and the efficient storage and access of information. Operations research, on the other hand, concentrates on using mathematics, optimizing certain aspects of organizations, such as transaction costs, and conclusively, management science purports to develop management and decision-making models. On the other hand, the behavioral approach deals with the problems that materialize in information systems, such as its maintenance and development. Many aspects that cannot be studied with the technical approach, such as business integration or management, are possible to be treated under a behavioral approach. Three main disciplines comprise the behavioral approach. Psychology uses its concepts to explore the relationship between decision makers and available information. Economics studies how digital goods production, digital markets, and emerging information systems impact the company's structure, and, finally, sociology concerns itself with the way in which the evolution of systems is impacted by certain groups or organizations, and how do these systems affect various groups, organizations, and individuals. Management information systems are the consequence of the interplay between four actors: suppliers of both hardware and software, firms that invest in technology and want to collect added gain, both managers and employees that want to achieve goals such as an augmented business value, and the context of the firm, that is the legal, social, and cultural surrounding environment. Management information systems uses the previously mentioned technical approach to implement system solutions to various problems and manage the system's resources. It also uses the disciplines of the behavioral approach to better understand the impact of the development and use of information systems. The author's perspective is that there is not a single approach that can encompass all the information systems knowledge. Information systems study demands knowledge of different disciplines using different approaches. As such, the authors endorse a social-technical view of information systems. This view promotes the optimal performance of the organization by optimizing both social and technical systems. This bilateral view is especially relevant in today's context, where the price of technology is swiftly decreasing and its power is increasing, and yet productivity and profits are not inevitably better. On the other hand, novel business processes will not be likely to increment productivity if the required information systems for these processes are non-existent. Therefore, the investment and optimization in a company must be done as a whole. The technology must be tailored to the needs of the organization and individuals. This may lead to a de-optimization of technology to fit the needs of the organization, or, on the contrary, an adjustment at an organizational and individual level, by training, for instance, to fit the technology. Such conformance is called mutual adjustment. An example of mutual adjustment is how Facebook adapted to the users' usage of photos on their website. Facebook, in its beginning, gave the users only the option of uploading a profile picture, nothing more. However, a trend was noticed in the profile pictures of Facebook users. Most changed profile picture rather rapidly, some even in an hourly fashion. This behavior showed the need to adapt Facebook technology to users' expectations. To do this, Facebook implemented a new way to share photos, by allowing to upload various photos, tag friends in these photos, and create albums. By using a social-technical view, Facebook met users' demands with a change in technology and consequently is one of the biggest image-sharing platforms.